I wanted to make a quick update video to give out a little bit of information and also to preview some upcoming videos. First off, I wanted to apologize because I've had actually a lot going on in my life right now. I've been very busy and haven't really had time to do videos. I like to try and make about 2 to 3 videos a month. I know that's not a lot for a YouTube channel, but it's usually about all that I can manage to do in a month. In May, I was lucky enough to manage to get out 6 videos, which is probably the most I've ever done in 1 month. But now we're almost halfway through June and I haven't done any since then. So I just wanted to explain that. It's basically just because there's a lot going on my end and I just really haven't had time to film, edit, or post any videos. But I do have a lot of stuff in mind. Somebody had asked if I'm going to be doing any more regular MRE reviews. And yes, I am still planning on doing the reviews. I've done a lot. It seems like maybe it's been enough, but people still seem to be interested in seeing more of them, so as long as there's still interest, I'll still keep on reviewing them. I'm going to do some more genuine MREs like this one, and I'd like to make some more reviews of some commercial ones. I've done a lot of XMRE and Meal Kit Supply, but I'd like to try some of the other commercial brands too. And I have not forgotten about the New Zealand ORP, or Operational Ration Pack. This is just something that I definitely want to make sure I have the time to do this right, because this is one of the coolest things I've ever received. Thanks again to Kiwi Dude for this. And beyond that and all the standard videos, the other thing I'm kind of excited about that I want to share with everyone is that I'm planning on doing some more vintage MRE reviews, the old brown bag ones. And these I actually have a personal connection with. These are ones that I actually got when I was in the Army. And although I'm sort of hesitant to admit it, I actually got out of the Army back in 1989, which means these are all at least from 1989 and most likely a year or 2 or 3 older than that. But there's no way they could be any newer because I got out in 89 and I had collected these over the time that I was in the Army. When we do field exercises, if they give us like 3 MREs, sometimes I'd only eat 1 or 2 and bring the other ones back to the barracks. And eventually they made their way home with me. I was intended to eat them, but somehow they ended up just being in storage, and obviously now these, I mean, to think of it, these are at least 25 years old, which is a quarter of a century old. These are literally antiques. So I'm not expecting much from the food value, but I think it'll be an interesting thing to check them out, see what's inside of them, take a look inside, and see what kind of condition the food is in. There's some interesting one, ham slices. That was one of my favorites, I remember. And this one right here, this is going to be one of the keys, Frankfurters. These are called the 4 Fingers of Death. So in addition to those, which I'm looking forward to trying out, I also have a couple of old C rations, the rations that were in use before the MREs came around. And these I've also had since I was, actually I've had these even longer, I've had these since I was a kid. You can see they have $1 written on them. I believe I bought these at a yard sale back in, I'd say, the early 80s, when I was still a kid, and I already had a fascination with military rations. These aren't necessarily totally complete. I mean, I played Army with these. Somehow I managed to not eat these too, but I don't think they're going to be totally complete. And why should this be interesting, besides the historical component? Take a look at this box. This should be interesting to see. I'm not going to open these now because it is a preview, so I'm sort of like previewing the mess that's going to be inside. But just have some patience with me. I am going to get more videos up. I just don't know exactly how long it'll take. And I have, as you can see, I have a lot of stuff lined up. It's just a matter of getting to it. So thanks again for watching, for subscribing. I appreciate all the comments and all the support that everyone's given me. And yes, I will continue to make videos as long as people are continuing to watch them.